Bonjour mes amis, je suis mangé mon dîner. Mm, beaver meat, bit crispy. Talking of Canadians, um, dear old Brian, embryonic robot's got a really great thing going on at the moment. It's basically the whack-a-mole thing, but with a touch of genius, where he gets his devoted um, subscribers to choose um, a cube and select anyway, he's into that sort of lists and things. Now, just thinking of Canuckians, as Ben Rankins would say, Crawford Productions out of Melbourne have just finally done the right thing and started to release their old TV shows from Sydney, from Melbourne, Australia, in the 60s and 70s in particular. Great TV cop shows like Division 4, my favourite, Divvy 4, Homicide, which was the first one, and then a whole string of them after that, like pop groups like Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd and the Beatles. They just got less and less and less and less good. You know what I mean? And but you would say that anyway. Just great to see them again, and they stand up really well. Divvy 4 in particular is quite gritty, very high production values. But when I saw one of the police one of the actors being a policeman within a police station in Division 4, Divvy 4, it was Chuck Faulkner, and he was a lovable guy. I mean, everyone liked him and loved him, and he became a newsreader after he'd do the acting thing, but then he became a newsreader. I think it was Channel 10 in Sydney. I'm not sure if it was Sydney or Melbourne, but there was this great scandal where he was apparently involved with a robbery of I don't know. It was one of the TV stations. Something he was involved. He was, yeah, he was investigated about it, and I don't know what happened, but he sort of disappeared after that. Yeah, one of our great Canadian imports. Always welcome, especially if they're criminals. I worked with a Canadian in the Australian Post Office, and he is just a typical Canadian, he's got nothing to say, doesn't have a thought in his head, just wanders into Piper's Tank Battalion in the last days of World War II, all happy and laughing and grinning, and then get shot down by 16-year-old rabid fucking fascist scum. What was I talking about? Oh, that's right, Chuck Faulkner. Yeah, that was so funny. Yeah, and that's right, the one in the post office. He was a slumlord. He used to drive a truck, and it was the last job I ever had. After my career in photography, and not as a photographer, but as a back room, dark room, the behind the curtain sort of guy. The most important person in the building, actually. Anyway, but apart from that, it's yeah, this Canadian guy, and he was apparently he was in banking or something, and I don't know what happened. I'm talking early 2000s here, and I don't know what happened, but the thing is, he ended up as a truck driver for Australia Post, and it turned out that he owned about somewhere between 16 and 30, depending on who tells the story, properties around Sydney. Now, you can bet your ass every one of them was an absolute rundown dump. I mean, this guy was rolling in the dough. So I reckon he was a crook. I reckon he did something really bad in Canada. He somehow got to Australia and did the same thing all over again. He was just a creep. I'm a creep and you're a creep. Bon nuit, mon mes amis.